Hong Kong media tycoon Jimmy Lai has testified that he never asked a list of foreign contacts to take anti-China actions or to influence China-related foreign policy. The pro-democracy figure took the witness stand for the first time in his collusion trial, and his case is one of the most prominent prosecuted under the national security law imposed by Beijing in 2020 to thwart a pro-democracy movement. The 76-year-old founder of tabloid Apple Daily is accused of colluding with foreign forces, a charge that could carry a sentence of up to life in prison. Lai, who has been behind bars since December 2020, appeared in the trial a day after 45 pro-democracy campaigners were jailed in the city's largest national security trial. Here's a full report on this. Take a look.
Hong Kong is one of China's wealthiest and densely populated cities. Over 7 million residents reside in the former British colony. China promised Hong Kong its freedom when it took administrative control back in 1997. In 2020, Beijing imposed a harsh national security law on the city. At the time, China shut down the city's last pro-democracy newspaper, Apple Daily. Over 500 policemen raided the newspaper headquarters and arrested journalists. This was back in 2021, when Hong Kong's hopes of being a democracy started fading away. In a massive crackdown this week, 45 former lawmakers and activists were sentenced to 4 to 10 years in prison. They have been prosecuted under the same national security law for their roles in an unofficial primary election. Prosecutors said they aimed to paralyze Hong Kong's government. They wanted to win a legislative majority to block government budgets indiscriminately. Judges called legal scholar Benny Tai the mastermind of the legislative orchestration. Benny has received the longest sentence of 10 years in jail. The rest either pleaded guilty or were found guilty of conspiracy to commit subversion. Families of the sentenced activists have expressed distress.
The whole trial is unfair because what they have done is only, to do what the basic law had already laid down, that it is their right to put pressure to the administration to let them respond to the majority of Hong Kong people.
Regarding today's ruling, I would not say it is too little or too much, because today's sentencing for the 600,000 people who took part in the primary election, for the 2 million people who participated in the anti-extradition movement, today's sentencing is already suppression.
Judges said the activists' plans to effect change through the unofficial primary would have undermined the government's authority. Hong Kong's government said the punishment reflects on the severity of the crime.
We believe that this sentencing reflects the severity of the crime and also demonstrates that crimes endangering national security must be strictly punished.
The move has sparked criticism from across the globe.
We are gravely concerned by the use of these security laws and the breadth to criminalise conduct protected by human rights to freedom of expression, peaceful assembly and association.
We are concerned by reports of Jimmy Lai's deterioration health in prison. You raised the Chinese embassy building in London when we spoke on the telephone.
China has slammed criticism from Western countries, terming their pitch double standards.
Some individual Western countries ignore the fact that they use relevant judicial procedures to uphold their own national security, while also arbitrarily condemning Hong Kong courts that implement the national security law. This kind of behavior seriously desecrates and tramples on the spirit of the rule of law.